Hi Capricorn, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are well. I have a special reading for you guys. This is a Virgo season reading from the 23rd of August all the way through to the 22nd of September. Oh my god, what a beautiful season this is going to be for you. I think September generally is going to be such a comfortable time for you guys. I'm doing a slightly different reading for these monthlies. I am going to draw 4 cards from the Waite just to represent each week, and then I am going to pull a magical messages from the fairies oracle card just as like something to look out for or look over for the rest of the month. I think I have 4 cards. Okay, right, let's get into this. Just a little bit of astro information before we get into anything. So I have mentioned that this is really going to be a fantastic season for you guys, and there's a couple of reasons for that. We have right in the beginning of, well, let's start with the full moon, shall we? We've got the Pisces full moon happening on the 26th of August, and it is going to be a time for a lot of internal stuff to come up so that you can sort of internalize what is going on, maybe look over a few emotional issues, outstanding emotional debris that sort of needs to be collected, tidied up, and put away for good. I think with the coming of Virgo season, it's going to be a very responsible time. Virgos are very responsible. They're diligent. They're attention-oriented. They are a sign of diligence, okay? There's no silly dilly-dallying, wasting time that you might find in some of the other signs. It is very much a time to get your head down and get some work done. And as a fellow Earth sign, I think you guys are really going to appreciate that. You guys are, I think, with, September comes in, we've got on the 5th, Mars and Mercury both going to Virgo, sister Earth sign. Communication, I think, is going to be more at your pace, not a lot of, random rubbish conversation. Very sort of detail-oriented, to the point, very matter-of-fact, which I know that Capricorns will super appreciate. On the 6th, we have Saturn going into Capricorn, so Saturn's coming home, and you guys are really going to feel like you are in your element, okay? There is a certain assertiveness to this time for you guys. It's a homecoming. You're going to be in your element. Bills are going to be sorted out. Your tax returns all going to be done. Everything is going to be sorted out for everyone around you also. I think with Saturn coming home, you are really going to be looking over your friendships and alliances at this time. You're going to be looking over things that no longer really matter to you, people that no longer really matter, what you can do to kind of break away from certain friendships that might have expected certain things from you that you don't feel like really resonate with you anymore. And I think your energy levels are really going to be quite high. You're going to be in a place where you're ready to just accept and move on, that certain things are no longer for you. Diligence, I want to say. Who are you hanging out with? What are they bringing to your life? And where is it that you want to go now with these friendships? What is the next phase of life for you until your birthday comes? 2019, January time, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be happening in astrology also. And I think this month, up until your birthday time, is going to be a really good head start. And the energy is going to feel right for you. And I think this might be after a long time. Leo season may have been very much about, tying up loose ends, dealing with ghosts in the closet. September, I think, is going to be more your pace. It's going to feel more like being at home, and it is going to feel more like things are making sense, okay? We've got the new moon in Virgo on the 9th of September, a great time to maybe push forward with any plans, holiday plans, business plans, new friendships, new relationships, broadening your horizon even. It is very work-oriented time, but I also want to say it's a good time for you guys to align yourselves. Health, diet, appearance. You guys will have a new wind, and it is going to feel like a much needed new wind, I want to say. So I have 4 cards for you guys. So first card I have for the first week of Virgo season, I have the Page of Swords in reverse. And then I have the Ace of Cups for the second week of August season. I have the 5 of Wands for the third week. Ooh, and I have the Devil in reverse, your card in reverse for the last week as we enter into Virgo, into Libra season. Right, so Page of Swords in reverse, right off the bat. Now, the Page of Swords is almost like a youngish energy. With the swords, it's thoughts, it's communication, it's ideas. With this being in reverse around the time of the full moon in Pisces, I want to say that this is going to be a time for you to maybe slow down and take stock. I want you guys to take stock of where it is that you've been this year, what it is that you've been doing, what it is that you're happy with, and what it is that you're not happy with. Whatever it is that you feel like you're not moving forward with, or you no longer wish to move forward with, address it now. Do not let it hinder you or slow you down moving forwards. If this is in regards to relationships, and by no means is this a, oh my God, let's break up card. This is a card of looking, I think, at where the problems are within communication and within the conversations that you have with yourself, okay? Page of Swords in reverse, this could be a time where communication kind of slows down also. You might want to be by yourself. You might want to knock it back to like being just you for now, taking communication back to basics. The time that you do spend alone, I think you've got to be really mindful to be using this super intuitive. Virgos are mad intuitive, okay? They're super, super intuitive, and they're highly analytical. And I think a little break like this within communication is almost like a reminder to not indulge in too much critical thinking. Critical thinking of yourself, being highly analytical, you know, yourself and others. My advice for the first week of Virgo season is maybe spend a little bit of time with yourself and just try and come to terms with what it is that you need to put to rest. Any niggling sort of things in your mind that really shouldn't be plaguing you anymore, it's a good time to like set them free. Pisces is very much a movement card. It is an emotion card. Use these excessive feelings, these emotions to really figure out where it is that you want to go up until your birthday now. Right, for the second week of Virgo season, I believe this is when Saturn comes into Capricorn. Homecoming, like a really, really good time for you guys to start at the beginning with something. I think there is an emotional renewal, some sort of emotional contentment. You'll be starting at 0, and I think this Pisces full moon will be a fantastic way for you guys to identify what it is that you want to move forward with, okay? Ace of Cups, love, friendships, health, internal emotions, relationships, all of these kind of things are going to be on the up and up, and they'll be feeling better, because if you are using the Pisces full moon in the way that you really should be, you will be able to get an opportunity in the second week with Saturn going back into your sign to really use the renewed beginning, fresh start energy of, right, I can come into my element now. I have had this new wind. I feel really ready. And I just want to move forward with passion and gusto, and I believe that I can do it. This is like a renewed sense of confidence. It's an effervescent tablet, like an energy tablet. Second week is really going to feel that way. Now, the third week even, I have the 5 of Wands. I think this is going to be quite a high energy week. And I think you are going to feel as if you have a bee in your bonnet and there are things that you want to do and points that you have to prove. And I think you're going to be very much in your element. It's all going to be very, very matter of fact. And you're just going to knock over anything and anyone that is in disagreement with your plans. Because I think that when Capricorns put their mind down and they really start thinking of ways to improve life, improve relationships, improve health, they can really do it if they apply themselves properly. Now, if you are in a position where you are surrounded by a little bit of external commotion, external conflict, know that with each one of these wands, you can create something. So use this time as a very work-wise kind of a time. I want to say, don't indulge in too many distractions. Keep it very matter of fact to your business, and just, you'll feel this drive. You'll feel this new wind. You will want to achieve and you'll want to be pushed forward. And I think, this kind of jovial engagements might take place, but you are really in a position to be able to overcome any sort of conflicts with people that you don't feel are within your circle anymore. Now, for the very last week, I have the Devil in reverse. I think this might have something to do with Pluto going into Capricorn on the 30th of September. That is in Libra season, but the energies might be felt and you might be very tempted to slip back into old habits. Capricorn, I want you to try not to slip backwards where it comes to not paying mind to opportunities, not being your pentacles-driven workhorse that you are, getting stuck in detached, cold behavior, and having an element of me. This is your card. Saturn is in your sign. If anything, I would want to say that it should be this way, but no. Just beware of slipping into bad habits, engaging in a gossip and behavior that doesn't necessarily suit you. I think the fourth week might test you. The third and the fourth week might test you a little bit. I think energy-wise, you will have bountifuls of energy. You've just got to be very careful what you do with your energy at this time. Remain diligent, I want to say. Diligent for what needs done, what needs doing. Where is it that you want to go in your life now? What is it that you want to do? What is your next adventure? Come back to you, okay? I think there are certain extravagances that might need to be cut out. And the fourth week of September might actually push you to cut them out. I think there are certain things certain people even, that you might need to sort of say bye-bye to. Maybe take a break. Maybe relationships that aren't really good for you, people that are distracting you. Use this week to shoo them off a little bit. Right, the card I have for you guys is Flower Power. Now, if I read this, it says, spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. As an earth sign, I find that you might resonate with that quite deeply. Now, what is really interesting about flowers, especially coming into September season, is that you get a whole different array of flowers. This is like a whole different type of flowers that you wouldn't necessarily deal with. A lot of these flowers are, seasonal. They're from different countries, and they have very different elemental powers to them. And I want you guys to go out and maybe find the most exotic looking flowers that you can and just have them in your eyesight. Look at them. Absorb from them what you can. There are other things at this time of year, like other flowers, lavender, for example, that you guys could maybe bring into your home. And there's a real healing and protective quality to lavender. And I almost want to say to you, use flower essences. Use relaxation methods that you can. Divination with flowers, essential oils, take baths, things that you can do to really like relax yourself from distractions that might not necessarily be worth your time. I have the Ace of Cups for the second week, and I think if you guys are going to really enjoy Virgo season, remember that it is a season of servitude, and you've got to be emotionally full in order to be able to give to others. So use the first week to connect with the moon, recharge yourself. A little bit of honest communication with yourself might go a really, really long way at this time. And I think use the opportunity to not be spontaneous, but to be serious about yourself, your health, your appearance, the way you feel, where you want to go, where you want to be spending your time. Capricorn, have a beautiful Virgo season. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys again next week. Take care.